everybody, this is Matt and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for tuning in to another episode in our What Would Leo Fender Do project. Even though this is nothing like what we think Leo Fender would do. I'm going to try and remember in this video to show you some other things that we've got going that might be maybe more like what Leo Fender would do. But this is turning out to be such a neat guitar that we wanted to go ahead and finish it up. And we, as much as I hate doing multiple part videos, we thought, well, why not? Let's give it a shot. So as you'll recall, in the last video we sprayed black dye on this guitar and shot it with Simtech sealer. And what I'm going to try and, okay, so you're gonna have to tell me where to hold the guitar. All right, so as you can see, this guitar has some grain depressions, and what the plan is in the video today is we're going to spray another color over this, and hopefully it will sink into these depressions in the grain, and it'll go all the way around. Can you see, is that a good angle for this? And then we'll go ahead and spray it with another round of the Simtech Easy Sanding Sealer and get it nice and smooth. And this will be a really cool guitar with it's going to have kind of an ashy wood property to it, but lots of different colors going on. And you could actually do what we're going to do with multiple colors, but we're going to use cream because I think it's going to be neat, and Chris told me to say that. And no, he told me that's what we're doing, so that's what we're doing. And so let's go to the paint booth and mix up some paint and spray this guy with a different color. Alright, it has been about an hour since I painted this, and what we're going to do now is we're going to attack the white paint on top of the black stain with Simtech on it with a 220 orbital disc, and everything that is deeper in the grain will stay white, and everything that is not deeper will be black, and it will look a little bit like this. So let me show you how we do that. And if you add water, it makes its own sauce. So I want to fine tune this a little bit more, and I need to get the sides. But the idea is that this will give us kind of a cool finish. It's not really, you know, like that finish. I forget how you even pronounce that word, where you mash in like a silver into the grain. It's not like that. It's not unlike that, but it's not exactly like that. We just kind of want to give this kind of a cool look. So. I'm going to work on the sides, and then it'll be back in for more paint.
I was watching you, I wasn't looking through the camera.
That's easy to do.
And all of a sudden I'm filming your shoulder.
Alright, and that should do it. I need to kind of wipe this down a little bit and see what it's going to look like with the next round of paint, which is going to be Simtech. I want to hit that a little bit more, just a little. You know what I mean? Kind of even everything out, but it looks pretty cool. Now the other neat thing about this is it opens you up for candy colors on top, you know, like if you wanted a red or blue or yellow or something, you could put it in there, and it's only going to show on the white parts. So that could be something cool. I have no idea what we're going to do with this one, but the next step is going to be spraying another round of Simtech Easy Sanding Sealer on this, and kind of get everything to lay out and level. Let me tell you guys what I used to do this. 220 pad on my my oscillating sander, card scraper, some 220. This is a flexible block, and this is a regular block, and some red Scotch-Brite, and that's it. So the next in the next installment, coming up later tomorrow, we're going to spray sealer on this, and it's going to happen so fast that you won't even know that it's tomorrow, because for you, it's going to be just like that. See, you guys, I told you it wouldn't be any time at all, and it'd be the next day. So this is our What Would Leo Fender Do guitar so far. Now, remember, this is nothing at all like what I think Leo Fender would do, but I think it looks really cool. Chris thinks it looks cool, and I bet you I see 1, 2, 3 people out there who are giving me the thumbs up. This is just like Romper Room, and I can see you on this end of the camera. So let me talk to you a little bit about what we did in the previous steps. So the last time I saw you, it's been a little while now, we sprayed the guitar with that creamy white color and sanded it all back so that all that was remaining was this stuff. And then we shot another round of sealer on it. Now what I want you to see is, and I hope that you can in the light, that you've got this black dye, and there's some brown streaks from the wood that are in there, and then there's all this this white paint stuff. And can you get that in the camera there?
Some harsh lighting.
Okay,
Hold it
yeah.
up a little bit more.
So let's like this.
No, I meant like angle it
like
more
this,
more towards me.
Like
there
this.
You go. There you
okay.
Go.
So I hope you guys can see what's going on here. I've got the neck is all ready to go. Now I want you to notice, pay close attention that the fretboard is a different color than the headstock. That's not because the wood is from a different piece of wood, although it is. But the real reason is because I've sealed the fretboard. And the next thing that I'm going to do is actually press frets into the fretboard. I get that question a lot. People go, do you seal first and then fret, or do you fret and then seal? The way I do it is I seal the fretboard and then I press in frets. Or I do all the work to the fretboard that I'm going to do, and then I press in frets. So if it's going to get color, it'll get color. And if it's going to get, clear, it'll get clear. And buffing and all that stuff, then we press in frets. This is going to get our durable thin finish, which feels a lot like an oil finish. So it's just going to stay this color and get frets pressed in, and then the whole shoot and match will get sealed up again. That brings me to another point of contention with what would Leo Fender do. I think I want to glue this neck in. Now, man, there's a lot of things that people will go, oh, Leo Fender would never do that. Or Leo Fender would always have done this. Or he would have, but what I hear a lot is, Leo Fender always did stuff that was cheap. Well, that's not necessarily true. There is at no point in history and at no point in the future do I see the amount of glue required to attach this neck to this body being more expensive than wood screws and a chrome plated neck hardware set. There's no way in hell it will ever be more expensive to use glue. But I kind of, since we're so far off the rails on this, I'm like, my challengers are usually set, and I think I kind of want to set the neck in, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I want to show you we're not going to be using a plate. We would be, if we did decide to use neck bolts, we would use 3 of the threaded inserts and the ferrules and the actual machine screws, and that would be a pretty expensive thing to do compared to glue. But it would be neat. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is look how cool this is gonna look with these TV Joan T. Armand pickups. You'll be like, whoa, that is badass. I don't know if I can hold on. So yeah, if you get all these fingerprints off of here, check that out, you guys. This is gonna look really cool with our Texas Toast bridge. We've got master volume, master tone, and a 3-way switch there. This is going to be one sweet, sweet guitar. Would Leo Fender have made it? Probably not. But would he think it was cool? I like to think he would, and I think that you guys will too. So, if you have any questions about what we did in this video, please leave them in the comment section below. In the subsequent videos, I'm going to be fretting this neck and deciding if I want to set it and glue it in or use screws, and then we'll be shooting more paint on the whole thing and bring it up to speed. So I think I've got one more video that I'm going to do in this series, and then we'll just have to wait for a reveal video. but I'm going to give you guys one more because you've been so nice. If you like the video, give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button? You could be cool like everybody else who's been subscribing lately, and make sure to ring the little bell thing for all the notifications and shit like that. If you appreciate content like this, though, you might want to go over to our Patreon page and consider becoming a member. Even $1 a month goes a long way to helping us bring you guys neat stuff like this, even if Leo Fender wouldn't have done it. But if you can't do Patreon, guys, I totally get it. Just like the video, share the video as many places as you can possibly think of. Go over to Ben Crow's site and share it on there and go neener, neener, neener. They don't only make guitars with 3 necks. I don't think he thinks that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I say a lot of silly stuff. So, until next time, this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. Thanks for watching, y'all.